How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zan over here, bringing you guys another segment for today, folks. And for this segment, guys, I'm going to be discussing about my first impression that I thought on the One Piece anime episode 753, The Adventure on the Back of the Zou Elephant. Holy snap, guys, when you're watching this episode, guys, you are clearly going to fall in love. People now, on the other hand, that I've been reading on the comments off of Crunchyroll, YouTube, everywhere that has been showing these days, I've been feeling that, like, people are saying that, oh, the arc is starting off slow, oh, I don't like how it's going. I'm like here thinking, like, no. These folks clearly have not read the manga at all, because of the fact that, literally, I can see how Oda actually is story pacing this arc itself. He doesn't want to give too much detail yet, because of the fact that us manga readers that have already read of how Zou arc has already done and finished, you're going to be wondering, like, when you're watching this anime, you're going to be wondering, like, oh my god, this is actually interesting. Holy snap, I can't believe they teased this certain character. Oh, I can't believe they teased this character. Because of the fact that this episode, guys, they foreshadowed a lot of scenes as to what is going to be happening in the Zou arc. I don't want to explain too much of all those foreshadows, but clearly in the beginning of the episode, when they right when Luffy and the gang actually finally made it on top of Zou, you literally see a giant footstep imprinted on the gates of on top of the Zou city, on the back of the Zou city, and you're clearly thinking, like, holy snap, the villain, they're actually teasing us for the villain of the new arc itself, guys. This mini arc, his name is Jack, guys, but that's all I'm gonna say. They're actually teasing us at the new villain, and holy snap, guys, I am enjoying this. They actually teased a lot on the surroundings of how Zou arc is actually embodied, guys. They actually showed the Ming tribe in there, and I personally love how they're showing the Ming tribe. They're very full and energetic, as how many manga readers have actually read it. And you're clearly wondering that, holy snap, Carrot, the bunny that actually was fighting with Zou, the way they actually introduced her, they showed her as a very powerful character, just as how she's powerful in the manga chapters itself. Carrot itself right here, guys, they did it wonderfully, and I give them applause, guys. I give it applause for Carrot finally coming out. And personally, guys, many viewers, you guys are going to fall in love with Carrot, because she is a very lovable character that you guys are going to be seeing throughout the later episodes that's going to be unfolding. And also, guys, we actually get to see Wanda finally appear as well in the episodes themselves. Holy snap. And you see the little monkey with the hat, he came out as well. But Wanda and the little monkey, they're necessarily more as, I would say, side characters themselves, but they still actually progress the story forward as to they help Luffy and the others bring about the Zou arc. But nonetheless, guys, holy snap, we're actually it's just very enjoyable for this One Piece episode. Half the episode did involve Ryunosuke, the pink dragon that Kanjuro drew. It involved Ryunosuke actually climbing up the freaking Zou elephant, and then half of it, of course he fell down, but that was all for comical skit. But it was just to embody and give exposition towards how important Zou is. They're actually giving a little suspense as to, like, Luffy and the crew, they're so close to reaching, actually they're at Zou, but they're so close to still making it there, so that way when they actually show the scenery and the actual, I would say, the background for Zou, it's going to be wonderful. And I love the way that the studio has done it for Zou itself, guys. We actually got to see the whale forest itself. It looked wonderfully amazing, the art itself, and especially even the Zou elephant itself, guys. It looks so beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, of course, it looks better drawn in the way that Oda drew it, but it still has its own, color scheme itself when it's actually shown animated, and it's looking very, very powerful, and it's showing how I believe it's showing how Oda embodied Zou, the giant elephant. And by the way, the name of the elephant is called Zunisha, but I believe that's how that Oda has actually embodied the freaking elephant itself, guys. It just stands firm, tall. It's so massive that the people themselves are just kind of like fleas on top of the elephant. That's what I personally was like thinking, like, holy snap, I'm taking this episode for granted. It just barely came out, and holy snap, I kind of want to see another episode to involve the more characters that are going to be coming out in the future episodes. And even at the end of the episode, they actually teased us as well with what is going around the I would say the city itself, around the Well Forest, the town itself. It's, like I said, it's just so hilarious, and it's actually pretty intense as to how the Zou arc is actually embodying. And a lot of viewers are going to be loving this arc itself, because remember, this arc is very important as a story wise, because it's going to progress the story forward into another arc itself, guys. But this arc is, I would say, is like in part of the new world. It's gonna like just, it's gonna come everything together. It's gonna put all this things together. All the randomness has been happening for the past couple chapters that, past episodes that have been showing. It's actually going to start enveloping and actually going to start moving the story all together forward. And that's what I'm loving about the Zou arc. But the Zou arc so far is barely in the beginnings, so they're in stages, but still it's being wonderfully done by the studio itself, guys. And also, guys, I was actually sad at the fact that the way they actually gave Ryunosuke's character progression throughout the, I would say, half the episode was very touching, guys. I actually felt a little sympathy for Ryunosuke. I mean, viewers themselves are actually gonna be wanting Ryunosuke to make it on top of freaking Zunisha themselves, guys. I personally was enjoying it. You know, you're literally wondering, like, come on, Ryunosuke, you could do it. And right when Luffy and the Co were actually cheering Ryunosuke to actually keep climbing, because, you know, of course, Ryunosuke actually climbed halfway up, but then, you know, of course, he slipped and they went back to square one. And it's so hilarious that Law was actually, like, I would say, the icebreaker, and he would always just come out with his one-line gags, you could kind of say, and kind of break the ice right there. It's so hilarious. Law and Zoro do it. Actually, they have a little scene there in itself, too, in the later half of the episode, too, as well, when they talk about Ryunosuke. They kind of talk smack about him. It's so hilarious, guys. I love the way that Zoro and Law, they're both very serious characters. And it's so hilarious, too, that Ryunosuke, guys, the way that I'm loving the fact that how Oda was actually, I'm assuming that this is how he actually wanted the episode to be embodied. Again, guys, is the way when Ryunosuke just barely climbed up on top. They gave it a farewell, a beautiful farewell. It was a sunset farewell, guys. It was like a love story right there. It was so hilarious. Oh, man. I actually was enjoying the fact that the way Ryunosuke, you know, of course, right when he made it on top, of course, Ryunosuke had to, you know, of course, go back to being a drawing, because of the fact that it was just basically part of Kanjuro's devil fruit ability to make drawings come back to life. And it's so hilarious that, you know, viewers out there are going to be wanting Ryunosuke to actually be part of the Straw Hat members to continue on the journey with them. And it's so frustrating, the fact that why Ryunosuke has to leave now. After, you know, going through that whole shenanigans of climbing up Zunisha, you're here wondering, like, what, you're going back to being a drawing? I mean, come on, this character I feel like that was basically the Straw Hat's pet itself, instead of Chopper. No. Ryunosuke was basically the embodiment of the Straw Hat's perseverance, man. Holy snap. Ryunosuke, man. You guys gotta give love for Ryunosuke in this episode, man. Never for one have I almost went to tears for the fact that this creature itself, man, it gave it its all. And it's so cute, too, at the same time, guys. I'm not afraid to be ashamed to the fact that, you know, that this character was very cute. It's a very cute dragon, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's very cute. But nonetheless, guys, you know, Ryunosuke in itself, when he actually left and became a drawing again, it's so hilarious that, you know, Zoro and Law, of course, they gave that little speech saying that it was just a drawing. Why are you guys weeping about it? And it actually goes along with the story. You know, it kind of makes it for the comical humor in itself, guys. I'm loving the way, like I said, this anime episode was very wonderful, guys. It's actually giving like I said, it's giving the exposition towards the Zou Island arc itself, guys, and that is wonderful itself. But, you know, there are still plenty of stuff that's going to be happening in the episodes itself. And it's funny because also I am kind of excited to see how Raizo the Ninja is going to be. By the way, Raizo the Ninja is actually the third person that Kanjuro and Kinemo were actually looking for in the episode they were kind of mentioning. But I'm giving the name just so that, you know, many viewers know what actually I'm talking about. And the fact that Raizo the Ninja, he's going to be a part of, he's actually a Zou Island, and it's so hilarious the fact that the way that they're kind of giving him the introduction and exposition towards this character is the fact that, you know, he's a ninja, Law, Luffy, Zoro, everybody, except, you know, of course, Robin was just like, oh, it's just another, it's a ninja, oh wow, boys and themselves. But it's funny at the fact that the males of the Straw Hat members, they're actually interested in the ninjutsu that Raizo has, and it's so hilarious. I'm not going to spoil that, what Raizo, once he actually does come out, but the fact that Raizo he actually is a very interesting character when they actually show up. And I can't wait until they actually show Raizo themselves. They're already introducing and giving the little comical skits and gags for Raizo themselves right in this episode. But like I said, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait. This episode is starting off really well, guys. And I'm hoping that many viewers out there are also enjoying it just as much as I am, guys. But like I said, guys, that's it for this episode. Those are all my thoughts that I completely thought about this episode itself. And I'm thinking that this episode, like I said, that the way that Oda has done and introducing this arc itself is very wonderful and very exquisite, guys. But let me know what you guys think about the episode down in the comment section below, guys. What you guys thought of the episode? What you guys think about Ryunosuke? You know, that dragon itself, guys. It was a very tearful ending, guys. Very tearful ending for that little character itself. And also, what do you guys think of the Zou Island introducing itself, of the whale forest, the city itself, the way they're kind of showing the scenery? What do you guys think of Carrot, the bunny that just attacked Zoro? You know, let me know down in the comments of what you guys think about this episode itself, guys. I personally thought it was very wonderful. But as always, guys, have a wonderful day. And if you guys enjoyed this content, guys, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.